Hey, how are we doing, everybody? Welcome in. How are we? Hope we're all doing well. Arnold, how you doing? Blazer. Hope everybody can hear me okay. It's a little bit of something different, you know. Doing one on my own's a bit of a weird one. Maureen, hello. So yeah, guys, it was just going to be a short one. Audio's perfect. Cheers, Arnold, my friend. And yeah, once we get a few more people in, I'll drop the good news, because there is some very good news. And then yeah, we'll get into topics for this evening. So myself, I'm new to the fully planted aquariums. So my substrate at the moment is just this very, very fine gravel. So yo, Shady Grady, welcome in. How you doing today? Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I haven't actually done a stream on my own. So yeah, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. But yeah, how's everyone's day been? Hopefully, if you're in the area, in the States, with all the bad weather at the moment, whether it's the tornadoes, the wind, and everything like that, hope you're all staying safe. But yeah, so thoughts, everybody. What would everybody do if setting up a planted aquarium? So that is going to be our first part of the subject. So if anyone's got any ideas of how they would set up a planted aquarium, if anyone wants to come and join me, I can drop a link in chat as well. I don't mind people joining me. A friend of mine sending me so yeah, I'm just having so Arnold's saying Colombo Nutri base, then silver or silica sand as main layer. Okay. Christine, how you doing? Good to see you didn't have too much damage last night. So yeah, if anyone wants to come and join us, and if you do planted tanks, and come and have a little discussion if you wish to. So yeah, hopefully, guys, we can get this set up, because with the news we've had, we're going to have to get it tip-top shape. So pretty damn sharpish. So yeah, we've got a few people in here now. So Arnold, do you think I should drop the announcement? Let's put a Y in chat if you want to know what the good news is for today. You can drop a Y in chat. Yeah. So guys, I know it will be showcased on this channel, but it's predominantly on the Hearts Koi channel, right? But after the stream the other day, talking to Arnold and whatnot, we were gonna look at seeing whether we could get some kind of full spectrum light sorted out for the 125-litre tank. Well, it turns out at 3:30 this morning, I was getting emails. And those emails were from Higer. So we are officially going to be doing Higer reviews, not only on the Hearts Koi channel, but also on here as well. So we've got our first one coming, which will be the 300 watt Higer aquarium heater. So that will be our first product review for Higer's products. Thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one to go to sleep on, you know, just getting emails at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's like, what? Why am I getting emails at 3 in the morning? And it was on the Hearts channel, the Hearts email. So I'm like, oh, hang on. I don't get emails unless it's someone asking for some information. Yo, Legacy, how you doing? Welcome in. So, yeah, we're going to be product reviewing now for Higer, which for this channel is a big, quick step, considering, you know, we haven't really been going that long in content-wise. But in the other channel, obviously, we've been going nearly 2 years. So, excuse me. As you can tell, I didn't really sleep well last night after that news. But on other news, you can just see part of it there. Which way we got to go? This way. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, mirrored. So we got the YouTube sign there. And oh, does anybody recognize that little cup sitting on the table? Haha, yes. We got another package this morning. Thank you very much, Maureen, for that. I thought you were like that little touch, Chris. So, yeah. What I'll do is, if anybody does put any comments in on substrate to recommend or to look to check up. Oh my gosh, you got it? Yes, I have. Yes, we have it. It turned up this morning. Yeah, so that is, and again, we've got some news on that as well. So where the game room sign is, that's going to come down. And I'm going to put a glass fronted wall cabinet on there. And then that's going to have any cups that get sent to me. They're all going to go up there in the display cabinet with some lights and whatnot. So whether it's koi mugs, tropical mugs, because I know for a fact some of the guys as well are starting to bring those out as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some of them going, some of those little signs there as well up. So yeah, we're gonna do that. But Arnold put. I got to have a good track record for that content. Got to keep it going. So where was it? Arnold said Colombo. Do. Colombo Nutri. Let's have a butcher's. Nutribase. There we go. Let's check it out on Amazon quickly. Okay, so it's like a fine gravel base layer, adding quality substrate that will help your plants to grow by anchoring them down. If you choose a nourish-rich substrate, it provides nitrogen to the roots, easy to use. Nitrogen-rich substrate will often alter the pH and hardiness of this to suit aquarium plants, which is extremely beneficial. No rinsing. Oh, that's always a good thing. You haven't got to rinse it. So that's always good. You can just open the bag up, stick your layer in. So I wonder how much of that could possibly be needed for the 125. Mal, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, Mal? Good evening. Yeah, lovely colors, range of colors which suits your color scheme. In general, darker substrates are more popular because they appear cleaner for longer. Well, that's true, because 2 bags. So would that be a base layer, or because you've seen the picture where I've got that quite thin layer. Yo, Alpha, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. So it's nice to thanks everybody for coming by. Wasn't sure how it would go, considering usually I'm in a part of a team or invited to somewhere. So for me to actually do it on my own in something that relatively, even though I've actually been keeping it longer than what I've been keeping koi, it's still relatively new, because most of the information I know is either outdated or just plain old forgotten. Base layer, then you add the sand or the substrate you have already. See, I was trying to think of something I could just put in over the top of what I've already got, because as I say, I've only got probably about that much, not even, probably just under an inch layer just come with the tank. So yeah, I want to try and get that going. Also, I should have I might actually do a little tiny review on that on here tomorrow. So I should have the attachment coming for the dual internal filter to pretty much convert it from the standard flow into adding an air diffuser onto it as well, just to get more oxygen into the tank, just so that it gives the plants more of an enrichment boost. Yeah, I know, Chris. We will be setting that up. Yeah, I'll get around to that. Tetra complete substrate. You could add it on top of your current substrate. Okay, well, that is something. Sounds more like it could be good for me. See, I wasn't sure whether to go for anything like the fluvial stratum, but I know for a fact from using that stuff before, it makes the water very murky, very, very murky. Insta shrimp soil. Nope. Which one did it say? Complete. That's the, what's the name one? What's that one? That's the active aquarium. That's what I have in my 125 that I sent you. Okay. Would just like to thank you for tuning in. There we go. Stream Elements is working. Jeff will be happy. I've actually got it working. Managed to get that done, which means now we've got that program. Oh yes. Wait to see what comes, guys. We're going to start putting out some sound effects and all sorts. Round of applauses and yeah. Now I've got Stream Elements back. We will start having quite a lot of fun. So yeah, Chris, if you want to add Stream Elements to your, or anyone wants to try and leave it up, either hit up Jeff or I can happily try to help as well. But let's see if I can find this. Aha, there it is there. 2.5 kilo. Is that the only bucket they do? Oh no, they do a 10 kilo too. So do a 10 kilo, which does up to 240 liters. So yeah, that could be a possibility. Shane, what's the best tank to do this on? Less bottom area, tall tank, or more surface area, long? Well, I personally would say it depends on what you want to keep. You know, if you want to keep your angel fishes or something like that, then ideally you want a tall tank, because obviously not only do the angelfish grow to their length or size, but they also grow to their height. So yeah, on that aspect, it would be a case of depends on what fish you want to keep. Also, you got to remember as well, some fish like to stay in the certain levels of the water column. So if you've got a longer, taller, then you know, potentially you can move stuff around, and also you can get some plants that they'll grow almost up to the top. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Definitely do something along that kind of lines. So on that one, as I say, it comes down to your preference. You know, what fish you want to keep, what colors, or not only in the fish, but also what color plants do you want? Do you want the, you know, the darker green leaf, the more natural river style, or something like that where the leaves are a little bit lighter? Or did you want if you've got like a full spectrum light, do you want some more of like the red leaf as well, with like a little mixture in there for a bit of contrast? You know, just go long pretty much down that road. Personally, mine's quite a tall tank. You know, there's, as Arnold would say, his is probably would agree that it's more of a tall tank than a long. So the dirty method works well on either one. Yeah, pretty much. It all depends on how much you want to do. You know, if you've got that long kind of tank, you could even aquascape you know, you can do a 10-gallon if you wanted to create like a small nano ecosystem. You can even do it on a 10. you know. Haven't really seen them doing much on, like, say, a 5, but really, you don't really want much in a 5 anyway. So going from, like, you know, you can aquascape a 10 or anything up. So I thought I was following your channel, and I just added you. Thank you very much, Legacy. Thank you very much. That'll be what the notification was. It just pinged in my ear. Greatly appreciate that. So yeah, there are some great videos out there on how to actually aquascape some of these small nano tanks. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it or even done it, where you actually turn the tank upside down, and you can put basically like a dark brown tank sealer just across one, just on the bottom, so it'll be on the back. And then I've seen them where they put little rocks, things like that, just around inside, and then just put a bit of aquarium soil on the backs as well. And then obviously let it semi-dry, tip it, give it a little tap to get off all your excess. And then you can actually create like a short, well, a small 3D style backdrop inside the tank. So you get, like, as you guys have probably seen, you've seen like the big sheets of the 3D that you can just drop in. Well, you can do something kind of similar with this method that I've seen, but I don't know if anyone's actually tried it. I haven't tried it yet. I like the look of it, and in time I probably would give it a go on a small tank just to see how it would look, because yeah, to me it looks pretty cool when you've got that on that kind of backdrop, like a cliff face, and then you've got a nice small piece of driftwood and things like that. Thank you very much, Red. I'll tell you what, we haven't actually done it on here. Dun, 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 dun. Never seen that before. It sounds great. It is pretty cool. It is pretty good. I believe I saw it actually on a YouTube short about 3 days ago. Indeed. So yeah, that's an option. So let's go back to the Tetra complete substrate. So yeah, we'll see there's active substrate, but again, 3 liters. Uh, 10 kilo. Dragon rock and dragonstone. Stuff looks funky. I do like it. I want to go for that more rocky kind of style look, really. Few caves, a little bit of driftwood, but ideally I want to start getting a bit of more shape inside the tank, because at the moment I've just got little ornament, a few little caves, and the medium-sized piece of driftwood. Well, as I say, if anyone does wish to join me, let me know. I will drop a link in the comments. Doesn't actually look like they've got any more buying options. 25th to the 28th. 24th if I want to pay 33. So yeah, that's a bit of a price jump. 15.4 pounds. Okay. Trying to work out what that would be in kilo. 2.2 pounds to a kilo. So that does not. Oh, there you go. Net weight 7 kilo. I'd have to get a couple of bags of that stuff. So that would be 28, 40, 50, 56 pound in total. 2 bags of that. That's quite a lot for the that's for the Seachem fluorite black clay gravel. But I think I'm going to probably try down the lines of using the complete substrate, unless anyone's got any more for me to look for. What fish do I have? So I have 3 blue acaras. Unfortunately, I've only got 1 angelfish left. Quite 2 or 3 Corridorus, 2 bristlenose, and I think after a little upset in the eye within the tank, we've only got one dwarf rainbow gourami left as well. But in time, we've also got a 4-foot tank, which at the moment's got koi fry, like small koi in. But once that comes out, then that's going to pretty much become a predominantly angelfish tank. So the angel that I've got now will go into that tank, and then I'll be getting 2 or 3 more to go in there with it. So that will become, that'll become the angelfish tank. That way the blue acaras will have a little bit more space. I don't know whether if I would get away with adding another 1 or 2 blue acaras in with the 3 I've got, or whether that would just kickstart an absolute frenzy with arguments, so to speak. Now that could be another topic. So if anyone's actually added any blue acaras to their tanks, have they been okay with just floating and then releasing, or would you suggest getting some of like the large breeder tanks and then putting them into that and allowing them to see each other for 24 hours or 6 hours or whatever, and then releasing them, just so it's not like an instant I'm gonna get you? Or have they been okay? So the blue acara side of things, I'm not too clued up on them. Haven't been keeping them that long. As I say, I went to a certain pet store that will not be named, but guarantee most people in the UK have been there. Just saying. So yeah, I went there. They were like, yeah, they're fine with tetras. Yep. I put 4 in. Woke up next morning. I had no tetras. They just had a very expensive breakfast and dinner. Hi, Gord. How you doing? Welcome in. Say if I have missed anybody in chat, I do apologize. And yeah, welcome in. You know, as it says right down there, welcome into the stream, ladies and gents. So yeah, we're getting there. Mal, what substrate did you use for your planted aquariums? Because I know you've got quite a pretty angel tank. That is for sure. And if I remember correctly, I think you've got sand in yours. Cinders, welcome in. A bit of everything. Okay, so you do it the the method where you'd like, put an area of, say, gravel in underneath and then something else, things like that. That's just, oh, compost soil. And then a sand cap. Huh. So best to quarantine them, then float them in the main tank for 15 minutes. So what do you mean by quarantine them? Do you mean putting them into their own separate tank for a kind of period of time? Or do you mean just quarantining them by putting them into like a large breeding tank? Like a hatchery? I have a histogramma, trifasica. I'm not sure what that one is. And 2 of my Rasporas died. My favorites is bags of nutrients where I plant on plants. Yeah, they're the ones that I saw you using on the small tank that you'd done recently. Is that right? Like the black bags, where you kind of just put them in where you want them and then put your substrate in. Arnold knows loads on substrate. It'll keep you right. Cool. Good to know. As I say, I've only got at the moment the one tropical tank running. But after the good news, which I believe you missed, Mal, we're going to be doing product reviews for Hyga. So, once I get, in a couple of days, when I get the first heater, I'll be taking the heater out of the 125, probably moving that over into the other tank. And then from there, I'll be able to start expanding out and things like that as well. So once we start getting more things in, I can start moving things around. And yeah, hopefully it's almost coming up to the time of the year where the koi will pretty much be going out. So on that case, then that tank will be getting ready to be escaped. So I do have 25 or 30 kilo of like normal gravel. I'm not sure what type it is. And unfortunately, I know for a fact I'm going to lose some of it, because when somebody, not going to mention any names, Hobbytown, oh, sorry, I just did, move the bag. When he put it on the floor, he split the bag. So we haven't lost much. It shouldn't be an issue. Arnold sorted Hyga out for me last year. It's a good trick. That's good. And guess what? Arnold sorted it out for me as well. After the stream the other day, sent an email, and yeah, 3:30 this morning, I was getting emails. So I don't quite know where Hyga is to be actually sending me emails at 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, because over in the States that'd be like 11 o'clock at night. So he's definitely a good egg. Definitely a good egg. So yeah, we've managed to secure it, and we look forward to doing plenty of details and information for them as well. So I will be going along down them road and getting that done. I've just noticed actually out the corner of my eye, Hyga is, oh, it's based in China. Okay. I think it's a team of Nicole's. Yep. Team Nicole. Yep, that's exactly who emailed me. So, aquatic compost, 20 liters. Lito, your signature compost aquatic garden aquatic compost for. Oh, that's for outdoor, not for indoor. I'll have to see if I can get some of that Tetra Complete from probably eBay, because it doesn't look like I can actually get any on Amazon. Which is, oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm yawning loads today. Saying that, probably haven't drank enough coffee. Ding, 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 ding. Let's just see buying options. So what we're looking at, $29.19 plus $3.95 delivery on Amazon. Let me just have a quick look on eBay. Yep. £30. You can use it in what I use. Oh, okay. Every now and again, one of the Nicoles say there's another name that covers it by saying, yes, Nicole's on holiday, back tomorrow. I keep an eye on that. So what we got here then? So yeah, £30.60 for a 10 kilo. And say that does up to 240 liters. Nourish rich substrate for long-term filtration, fertilization, active, strong, and healthy plant growth. Mm-hmm. 4-day postage. Yeah, you can do. So this one is from, someone called Aquacadabra. So yeah, interesting eBay name. Who's that one from? It's about the same price. I can get it from Aquarium and Pond Suppliers as well. Yo, Dino, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hope work was okay. We're just looking at some extra substrate as well. And by the way, guys, Hobbytown has just got himself a 96 96-liter tank. It's a second-hand setup. But Mal, Arnold, Laser, what would you guys say on price for this tank setup, right? With a Fluvial 407. See if anyone can get even close to it. Some of you guys might even think that's a kind of an overkill on a 96-liter tank. 250. I just thought I'd just I'll drop this in there just so we can kind of see what I was talking about. If I was to say Arnold, nowhere near the ballpark, mate. So yeah, nowhere near the ballpark. Aquacadabra is a good seller. Okie dokie. And we will go back to Aquacadabra. So I won't show the screen. I'm doing this part because obviously, you know, that would just be absolute suicidal. Done. Beer in 4 days. So yeah, I won't put full 10 kilos in. I'll probably only put in maybe half of that, maybe 5, less than 5. So it is shift and 3, should be. Yep. So 96. So 96-liter tank, 407 filter, heater, things like that. Doesn't come with a light, but the 96-liter tank, I've got a light that you guys have seen that will go on it. That is a full spectrum with a timer. Just won't fit on any of my tanks, so it's just sitting around here not being used. So yeah, we'll get that done, and we'll get that spread out nice and even. I think I've got one of them little scrapers just to move the substrate around with. So yeah, we'll go along down that line and see what we can do with that. So I'll just put a couple of extra. Oh my God, someone bring me a cup of coffee. But yeah, I think it's a case no one wants to take a guess, because I think there might be, tell them, Okay, £96, I believe it was. Less than a oneer. So yeah, that was definitely, yeah, exactly that, Arnold. Definitely a steal. So yeah, I think running a 407 on a 96-liter tank, you're running probably 4 times the filtration an hour. Because I know the 307, I think they say runs filtration wise. Getting a coffee for you, Shane? Hang on. No worries. Just throw it away from the wind and it should get to me pretty quickly. Well, you guys have quality tanks over there too. Yeah. Some of the tanks are pretty good over here. What's that? The 307 does 1,450. Was that the 407? I know if Mal's still here, be able to tell us about the 307. Who's that? Oh, liters an hour on the four. That's the 406. So it's 407. Yeah, so that's not bad. 1,450 liters per hour. So you're running a 96-liter tank. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much nice and easy to maintain. That should be for sure. But looking on a couple of videos, I would look at getting yourself a little old, like a cheap toy chest or something like that. Yeah, water's going to be crystal clear. Yep, completely agree with you, Arnold. Especially when we're going to be looking at, changing out some of the pads and things like that as well, just because, it's secondhand. So we will be, resetting it up. So yeah, you'll be spending a little bit more out anyway. Because obviously you got to be looking at, because with the 407, you're looking at, obviously you got that extra chamber for the carbon pads. But I wonder if anyone's actually done it here, apart from a video that we saw. So has anyone swapped out the activated carbon for the small bio clay pebbles? Has anyone swapped them and taken them out? Because I was contemplating taking them out and putting them in for the on the 307. Because obviously it's got the ceramic rings anyway, so I wasn't sure whether to put like the bio balls in there instead of when you do change out the pads, get some a bacteria life. Yep, I don't use the activated carbon in any of my tanks. So you would suggest getting some of them clay balls? I can see this becoming a whole new setup. Yeah, the bio balls, the biofiltration ceramic balls. That's 500 grams. Aquaphonic clay. Yep. Can I actually just copy that? Can I? No, I can't copy that. Clay. Nope, that's not the right one. So I was thinking the bioable ones, because you can probably 500 grams would probably be enough to fill the both sides of the tray. So if that's the case, then yeah, £9, £8.99. £8.99. Instead of the £6.50 for 3 bags. Too quick? What do you mean too quick? Picking it up on Monday evening, and it's got a stand as well. Nice. Let me just show that one. I had a bioballs in a bag of carbon, 4 packs of Puritan and a huge thick sponge filter. That was on my 185 oceanic tank. It kept the water crystal clear. Nice. See, I know quite, you can get the sponge filters that you twist the bottoms off, and you can put the clay pebbles inside that as well and just re-put them back on, so you get that extra filtration. So it goes from the sponge through the clay pebbles and then up and returns. So that's kind of where I got the idea from. So if you want to get new phosphate pads as well, bro, they're £9.64. But I potentially would. So bioballs, spray bar. I don't think you need a spray bar. Even looking at mine, I don't think I need the spray bar. I was talking with Mal earlier. He got one, but didn't get on with it. So I wasn't sure whether it would actually work for what we plan. But I would definitely look at changing out the. So I don't know if anyone else has got an idea about this as well. Tackle tart? What are you calling a tackle tart? So, yeah, I don't know if anyone else has thought of this. So, you know how on the 307s and pretty much all of the fluval filters, yeah, you've got the thin white floss pads that goes on top of the black sponge on the bottom, right? Has anyone thought about changing that out No need for the phosphate pads. Only use them when you have an algae problem. Oh, okay. Good to know. So, but yeah, has anyone changed out the floss pads for a fine, coarse green sponge? So it would go from the thick black coarse to a fine green, and then through all the other media to again go through on the return. I can see why you are saying spray bar though, because my sump had a lid with a lot of holes. They acted as a spray bar over the bioballs. Yes, there is that. I've never used filter floss in my canister filter. It becomes a problem in the long run. I use nitrite pads instead. Chris was saying she's never tried that before. Yeah, so you know, like how put it in koi term. So you know when you get some of the filters, you've got like the black sponge, the blue sponge, and then the green, and then you can get the fine green as well before the return. Well, if you can get a sheet of that fine green, you can technically cut out 6 maybe. I'm thinking black sponge bottom, green sponge middle, and then the rings with the balls and balls. Do. I know what you mean. I'm thinking more along the lines of going black sponge, thin green on top of the black, and then your clay rings, bio balls, or your clay pebbles, and then something on top. Because if you're taking out the phosphate pads, then you've got a spare empty canister. So you could potentially put double layer of you could do floss, or you could do a double layer of rings and then clay pebble on top, and then put a bit of floss over the top of the pebbles, just to stop any fines from going out. But that will be a lot of a filter change. Yeah, it will be. Either way, it's going to be a lot of a filter change anyway. Gotcha. My filter I use now also has an orange sponge. Yeah, you're using the Awaze on the koi pond, aren't you? Because I'm using the Awaze BioSmart 7000, and that's got the orange sponge. It's got two green and the orange. Ideally, I'd probably need the size of the one that you've got on that small pond now because of the stock levels, but we'll get there. So the BioSmart's quite a small one. Yeah, it's definitely a small one. So yeah, we'll get through that. If anyone's got any questions as well they want to ask me, feel free. I will try and answer them as best as I can. So, hobby, one thing I would suggest, you don't know how long it's been since it's been done. I'd go for a head maintenance kit, which are $40.99. That gives you new rubber O-ring, new propeller, and new catch, just in case. Because the last thing you want to do is... What do you think about sieves? Worth it or no? Personally, yes. If you're finding out you've got a lot of fines, then yes. But again, same as if you're looking at like the pond, go and check out Andy. Go and check out Koi Pond Lifestyle. He puts a link in one of his videos where he gets a big roll. I think it's eBay. It's a big roll of filter floss and puts that in there. So that pretty much sucks up any of the fines before it goes back to the return. But another way you can do it is to see what fines you've got. If you've got yourself an underwater little camera, this was only $50 and it comes with the case. And it's 4K, right? Put it under the water, let it run for 5 minutes, take it out, and then re-watch it. Ideally, you want to kind of re-watch it either on a PC screen or on a TV, so it enlarges it. And you'll be able to actually see what fine particles you've actually got floating in your water column. So then you know then if you've got lots of fines or not as much as you thought. Because, yeah, you may not actually need to go through that much to actually clean it. So, yeah, not a bad little kit. So, but yeah, even nowadays, you know, you can pick up a lot of mobile phones that will have the waterproof capacity, where you can just put them under for a short period of time, unless you get a waterproof case for it, and just put that under. It's just literally so you can actually see you'll be able to see the fines in the water and go from there. Another way you could do it would be also, because if I remember correctly, the Awazi one that you've got comes out on a 2-inch return, which is just a straight flow into the pond. So there possibly is a way where you could even just put something across the front that's got the floss in it. Yeah, there's always take a sample of it and put it in the glass. Shane, after last night, I have half a dang field south of me at the bottom of my pond now. So I'm thinking anything to help would get rid of all of that would be a good thing. Yeah, and the fact that that's 6 foot deep as well, you can't even really get a pond back down there. So that'd be the other thing to do, is get a pond vac. But I don't think you can get a pond vac that's got a 6 foot hose on it. because you need the actual the hoover length to be over 6 foot to actually reach the bottom to pull out most of it. George would get the arse. Yes. Yes. George would get the arse royally if that happened. But the good thing is your pond is 6 foot deep because of all that wind last night. That really helped them. You know, like that's their bunker, basically. They'll sit around in that surface to 4. And then if they really need to, then they drop down into the 6 because that's their I'm thinking a filter shed with a sieve is what I'm going to need out here. Yes, it is probably more likely the case. Are you thinking of one of the tall cylinders as well? Because yeah, I know you can get one of the tall cylinders. I don't know what kind of sieves you can actually get out there in America. Yeah, DIY backy, but again, it's gonna have to go through floss. But you'll be changing the floss quite a bit if it's got all that filled in it in the actual water body itself. You could be going through quite a bit of the thing. Or you can try and make one. You can try and make a little type of sieve. I know almost perfect material that you could put in front of some floss. So yeah, you still use a little bit of floss for to catch the fines out of the pond, but any larger fines would get caught in this stuff. But yeah, there's definitely ways you can do it. I personally would get one. But yeah, we have them here. I saw them at the All American Koi Show. Just got to rewatch the footage to see what company sold them. Yeah, because they're about, I think they're about 4 or 5 foot tall. Obviously, it goes up into the top, and then it's a little spray bar sieve through the sieve, and then through all the media, and then return. So I think if we're gonna connect that up to the Awaze, so you go from the Awaze onto a 90 up into the top and then back down. So it potentially uses the Awaze filter as your main, pulling out all the big stuff. Then that water then goes through the sieve and gets polished and then returns back to the ponds. Yo, Jeff, how we doing? FFL stats. How you doing, Jeff? How you doing? Yeah, kind of what we was thinking of doing. Good to hear. Good to hear. Jeff, you'll be pleased to know I've got Stream Elements working. So, yeah, we might be able to start playing around with some interesting stuff on using hotkeys and all of that kind of stuff. Because yeah, now we've got Stream Element working, we can get, I don't know if I've got enough cable, but we can start using this little chap right here. So yeah, we'll be using some of that. They're a very handy little gadget. So basically they're a way of programming sounds or clips or multimedias just to a touch of a button. Yep. That's fine, bro. I have announced it in chat. So oh yes. As I say, Chris, get my number from Maureen and I will let you know how to do it. Because the only thing that I had an issue with, which I found out was the problem, Jeff, is when you go in there to actually mod Stream Elements, there's like 4 of them. So you have to select the right one to actually get it to connect. That's what my issue was. How has everybody's day been? What has everyone been up to? Was thinking Friday night or Saturday, Shane, for our stream. Yeah, have a think, come back to me and I'll let you know. We'll work something out. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. When you're ready, I'm happy to help us whenever it is. But yeah, we'll definitely need to get something done, Jeff. Ready for the next one. So, but yeah, we'll work something out. I'm sure I'll be able to be available. Potentially, what's this? I'll be sending a couple more emails to my contacts. Arnold, absolute legend. So there is, let me see if I can actually remember the website. No, it's not Pixpay. Sanjay. No. Aha, so, yes, this is it. The website that I used to use is myinstance.com. And yeah, you can literally, you know, touch of a button. You'll probably hear this anyway. See? You can do little things like that and then just add them into a hotkey button. So if anything comes up in the stream that, you know, needs a round of applause, you can just press the button and claps away. So yeah, there's plenty more things to do. I'm not sure what way I'm going at the minute. Really want one Oscar, but tank too small. So a change of mind might be Koi for the first run. Well, you're definitely a scholar. So yeah, if anybody, oh, we didn't hear the clapping. Did you not hear the clapping? Did the clap not work? Right. Tell you what, guys, we'll use this one now as a little test stream. No? Right. Okay. That's fine. Right. So if we go sound deck. Systems. That's website. So there should be a way I can set it up. See, that will come through that account and that account. So you go to use another. But yeah, that should have come through. So, oh, hang on. I know what I can do. Where is my stream elements? This is where you're seeing me go into game streaming mode. Dashboards. Chatbot modules, chat commands, customs. I don't think they're actually allowing you to do it that way nowadays. I don't think they're actually going to let you do it. Christine and Maureen would love to have you both on stream at your convenience. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Just let us know when. I think they're after the that brotherly banter again. Because I think that last time when we was working up in the koi house, we had them absolutely in fits when you forgot how many sugars I had in my cup of coffee. Ooh, coffee sounds good. It does, Jeff. It absolutely does. See, I wonder That was an hilarious stream. Yeah, you see. See, I wonder if I do it as this. Ah. I have beaten the problem. I think I have beaten them, guys. I think we've beaten them. You all ready to see if I've beaten the program? Did that work? Yay! Yep, beaten the program. I now know how to add sound clips into StreamYard. That's why you got to be a tech whiz. Technical support. Yep. So anything like that is always able to be done now. I can help people how to do it. Yeah, definitely, Jeff. No worries at all. So I'm more than willing to help anybody with any stuff that I find out. If they like it and they want to use it in their streams, just reach out. Yeah, literally any other kind of sounds that anyone would kind of want. I can get explosions or the mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh yes, there is certainly plenty we can work on. Now I've worked that out, I'm going to work out next how to get press a button and have an explosion come on the screen. That'll be worked out tonight. I made the mistake, milk before water. Oh, you hated it. No, you made the mistake of not putting my milk in before hot water. Get it right. See, even now you've got it wrong. Damn. I think it would just be easier to kidnap me. Be an expensive flight. I'll just be tied to my computer chair and get airlifted. Yeah. Milk is last in? No. It depends, Jeff. Okay? It depends. If it's fresh coffee bean, yes, milk in after. If it's instant, milk in first so you don't burn it. That's how I have it. Yeah. At least someone remembers how I like my coffee. Yeah, if it's bean, then milk in after. But if it's just jar coffee, put the milk in first. You'll find it doesn't taste quite as strong. Well, if you drink mostly instant like I do, just put a little touch of milk in first. Me, as my brother will say, will put almost a quarter of a pint in because I do like my coffee quite milky. He might have a pint on for an instant. Yep. Try it, Red. Try it and let us know on the next stream. It's a smoother flavor. Yes, it is. Yeah, lots of cream. Yeah, stick it in. Try it out. Touch of cold water does the job? No, because as soon as that hot water hits it still burns it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Don't try and justify yourself, bro. No way, Jose. But yeah, try it out, guys. If you're having instant, stick a little bit of milk in that you would normally have in the bottom, and then add your hot water. And then come back to me next week and let me know what you think. There's your homework for the week. If you drink coffee, test it out. Not even that, guys. If you go to Starbucks or Costa and you get a latte, how do they make it? They put the hot milk in the jar first, and then they pour the coffee in after. Just saying. Well, come on. You should all know by now how many cups of coffee a day I will drink. If I get the chance, I will drink 10 cups of coffee. Just saying. That is me and him all over. Yep. It is. It is. In fact, bro, well, why don't you walk up here and make me a cup of coffee? It'll only take you 15 minutes to get here. And you can make it in the new kettle as well. I drink 4 to preaching to the choir. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See if be there in 20. Good lad. Not quite sure if we'll still be streaming in 20, but you know. Now we know for a fact he wouldn't be up here in 20 anyway. He's got work in the morning. I could do with a Crocodile Dundee coffee right about now. That's a coffee. Really? Crocodile Dundee coffee? Not heard of that one. Don't start till 3? Okay. So what are you thinking of doing? You're coming back here for the night? So it's a bit late to be coming back up here. Oh, the knife reference. Yep. That ain't a coffee. This is a coffee. Nope. Clearing the tank area. Good lad. Good lad. Seen the movie? Absolutely have. 1 and 2. Then bring him a Starbucks. Bro, order me an Uber one. You know. Can we get a coffee on Deliveroo? Deliveroo coffees on stream. How about that, guys and girls? I know for a fact there was something when I used to do the gaming streaming that you could actually buy a streamer a cup of coffee and have it delivered to them. It was a brilliant thing. I don't think anywhere would be open now. Yeah. That's a knife. No, but Nando's, yeah. You can get a Nando's, but you can't get a coffee. That's diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. all I would say was them bunch of silly pelicans, to put it nicely. But yeah, if anyone's got any fish related questions before we go off subject onto coffee all night long. Yeah, they are quite an interesting film to try and get your head around, you know. Definitely are. But I know it was a random one, you know. One, it's a Tuesday, I think. No, it's a Wednesday. Oh, shut up. But yeah, it's a Wednesday. So it's at midweek. Most people are probably in bed. Well, here at least getting ready, you know, because they've still got work in the morning. Obviously, Fridays would be a better kind of day. At some point, we will work out what days will be good, and we'll do polls as well throughout the week on not just what do you guys want to see, but I'll give you some options and we'll go from there. And again, if anybody does want to come on and chat, you know, tropical tanks and plants, or what kind of fish they like, then feel free to hit me up on Telegram, or I have to go into my. We can do a week Thursday, me and you. Yeah, when you're off. Yeah, but you'll be here though, won't you? Aren't you coming up here for that day? So how are we going to do me and you? Or are you just going to do it from your phone in the other room? Oh yeah, bro, you forgot to see something earlier. Walk up. Yeah. As well as, no, let me go the other way. There's that one. There's that one. There's another one that I'm taking away with me, which is this one. So yeah, that one I'm taking away with me. But we have also got these ones. As well. And then there's also, I dropped the other one earlier. There's also the play buttons as well. Yes, Jeff. Please subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, that will be going over there in the cabinet once it's put up. Looking at setting up my channel so you can see what I'm doing at home whilst you're away. Yeah, well, we'll have to get you set up. You need to actually message me on what you need. So where did I get those from, Maureen? If you go over to Devon Koi Pond, go on to his last video and then go down into his description. He makes them all. So he made the logo for, well, he made the sign for DT. He's made signs for Davy, Black Country, and quite a few other people as well. If I remember correctly, he actually made the covers as well for Davy's Easy Pods, one of the original ones. He also does the water test kit, test tube holders as well. So yeah, definitely do that. If you put an order in for his eBay account, when you just go back onto the video, just let him know that it's you that's put the order in. Yep. Yep. Martin at Devon Koi Pond. If you want, I can put a link up in chat as well. Saves the people going and look for him if they need to. Yeah, in fact, let me pull up Martin's channel. Let me give him a little shout out on here. There we go, guys. If you need to want to look at getting some artwork done or anything like that, definitely hit up Martin. Also, if you have Facebook as well, feel free to reach out to him there as well, because you could even get your own custom, potentially your own logos created as well. All depends on colors and things like that, but he can potentially do your logos as well. Yeah, that would definitely be look amazing in the filter house. Definitely. You know, the good thing is they're acrylic as well, so you could even put them on the timber around the pond, and yeah, they won't become brittle. You know, you've seen the ones around all around the Twisted Ones IBC tanks and all of that outside. I believe that's where he got them from. No worries, Maureen. No worries at all. I'm sure he'll be happy to help. But yeah, we've actually been going an hour and 41 just on a random talk. Predominantly about coffee, but you know. I know what you meant, Maureen. I knew what you meant, but I was thinking more along the lines of because if he will ship to the States, then you know, you can have a larger kind of orders from, especially coming from like this channel, giving him a shout out, because obviously there's more people from America doing the tropical tanks than there is the koi. So yeah, that way he could potentially get quite a bit. And I think if I remember correctly, he has done some before and sent them aboard. So yeah, it's definitely worth a shot. As I say, it's absolutely great quality. I'm dyslexic, so my spelling can be absolutely all over the place. So yeah, don't worry about typos. The way my mind is, I can probably still work out exactly what you actually meant. So yeah. So if no one's got any other questions, I'm enjoying the stream and some coffee. Jeff, you're not even sharing the coffee, mate. Handwriting, atrocious. Now, if I had someone on the channel with me, I would leave the studio and go and make a coffee. But because I'm on my own, no, I'm going to go through it. No breaks, pure, uncut, unedited. Appreciate that, Legacy. Appreciate that. So, random fish question for all you tropical friend, all my tropical friends, and that. I see in Arnold's video you can have a certain type of pleco in a 125. Now, what would you say you could get away with comfortably with having tank mates in a 160? Because obviously, if I'm going to be making the 160 into a tropical tank, I want to get a pretty pleco, even though, you know, bristle noses are quite nice. Don't get me wrong. But I think for a 160, a pleco is going to be, a bristle nose is going to be too small. So I wasn't sure if it was like an L 114 or something like that. I think it's an L 114. Or was it an L 141? I don't understand all these L numbers when it comes to plecos. I'm guessing they just ran out of names. So they're like, yeah, we'll just give it L and numbers. Yeah, the L114, the 114 is one that I was thinking whether, yeah, 160 liter. Would you get away with putting a leopard cactus in there? Or would they grow too big? No, 160 liter. So 40 gallon. Yeah, you should be fine to put one of those plecos in. Well, with the angelfish as well. Wouldn't get too big. Because it was either that or one of the ones with that are darker, that look like they've got like the like little white zebra spots. What can I put in a 96? Probably bristle noses. What, a green phantom pleco would do okay in a 96. Really? What size do they grow to then? Oh, they only grow to 22 cm. So 8.7 inch. Bro, do you want some bristle nose bristle nose plecos? Are you sure you don't want? What do you mean? That's tank two. What's tank two? Dwarf cichlids? What, some rams? Ah, plants. L14s can grow up to 14 inches. Okay, that's a big pleco. Yeah, that's definitely a bigger pleco. So let me, if anyone does want to come and join me, I'll tell you what. I'll drop that in there. If anyone does want to come and join me and explain about these different plecos going into different size tanks and, what you could get away with. They rarely get to that max in captivity. Yeah, unless you've got them in like a supersized tank where there's not much in the way of others, so they can have their feed quite a lot. No worries, Arnold, mate. You go and get them kids to bed. And I appreciate that. So, but yeah, Dean, if you want a couple of bristle noses, once your tank's set up, you know, drop me a message. Arnold, we've been asked on stream Sunday. Yeah, I think she means hop on now, Jeff, if you're free. Yeah, Rob from mine so I can get a green phantom. I'll put a green phantom in with the Akaras. Because if they grow into 8.7, I can probably get away with having one of those in 125. If you can have them in a 96, you can have them in the 125. So yeah, they would be good. Yep, no doubt, Arnold. No doubt, mate. Phone's always on. Oh, Driver sent me a WhatsApp apparently. Didn't you send me one the other day to say where it's going? Oh no, but now it's got a stand on it, hasn't it? So yeah, they like a water parameter of pH to 6 to 7.2. A DH up to 12. No, that's okay, mate. No worries at all, Jeff. What do they mean by a DH? It says here a pH of 6 to 7.2, but then it says a DH of up to 12 degrees. I never heard of it as a DH. I wonder how much a green phantom would sell for. I'd like to actually buy one. Fish. Let's see if I can find one on price. What price is a green phantom pleco in UK? So Abyss Aquatics, I think that's KH. Oh, yeah. It's weird they call it DH though. So Green Phantom Pleco L200 is, so for a small one is £29. Out of stock. Mediums out of stock. Larges, large for 55. So that would be $75. Yeah, they can be a little pricey. But then again, like anything in the hobby, if it's more pretty and it looks better, it's going to be more pricey. So yeah, that one is that price. Aqua Haven are 35. And they look like juveniles. That's a nice one. Gold nugget. I can get a blue Phantom, the L128, for $24 for a 4 to 4.5 centimeter. Get a super red bristle nose for £10. DH is degree of hardiness. So it's basically, yeah, what we call in pretty much KH and GH, general hardiness. Because from my tap, my KH is 11, around that 11, 12 mark. That's my KH. So for the koi, they love it. Yeah, it's only when you go down low with the KH that it becomes an issue, and you've got to put the bicarbonate soda in to bring up KH. Oh, what size can they grow to? Feed with bloodworm, mussel, shrinking, prepared food such as tetra bits, carnivore wafers, shrimp pellets, and so on. These ones are more of a carnivore. It is like Fahrenheit and Celsius scale for general hardiness, not KH. Ah, got ya. Cheers, laser. Anyone know what the max size is for a king tiger pleco? Because, not being funny, they look pretty damn awesome. Yep. SM laser. That's the thing, there's always that misconception of what plecos can you fit in what size tank. So, guys, if you're a content creator within the tropical world, could be a subject to do a video on. I don't know enough about all the different types of plecos, but without doing a lot of research, which I don't mind doing, it's one of them things where widens other people's horizons if they realize, this and that. It's a 12 centimeter. It's quite a big size, quite a big one then. Really. Oh no. Not compared to like the 4-footers. See, a 12 cm, you'd be able to get that in a 96 litre tank or 125 easy. You could probably get a couple of those in a 40 gallon. L201. Can't actually see a search bar. So which ones did you say? L201. 201. That's 200. 200, 201. There you go. Oh, that's pretty. Only grow 14-inch. Bro, you do realize that's bigger than Psycho Sid. You do realize that, yeah? So you say only grow to that size. Only grow bigger than Psycho. No, the coffee was too short, Chris. I wouldn't have made a coffee in that time. Don't forget, I've got to get out of here, downstairs, put the kettle on, make it, and get back up in that short period of time. See, what I could do is go over to Jeff's channel, find one of his videos, play that, and run off and get a coffee. That's what I could do. There you go, right? So you could get a sexed pair of red bristle noses for 50. See, I've heard people talking. Oh, the L134. L201 is. Okay, that's not bad. So which one did you say, Jeff's a dream one for you? L134. They are nice. Yeah, they are nice. Pretty expensive, but I can see why they're worth it. Can't really see them much. Camo's a bit blurry. Not bad for a pair of super reds. Yeah, that was a pretty one. So yeah, that's not a. I didn't think that was a bad price for a pair of reds either. Super red bristlenose, also known as the bristlenose acanthius, also comes from the rivers and South America. It's mainly dark red, orange with moldings of light areas. Mouth area and nose are covered like in snot. Whiskey like vintages. I'm saying not bad. So how do you kind of tell the males from females with plecos? How would you tell? Because to me, I would say the amount of bristles on the note on the front, on like the actual nose itself. Because the one at the back looks like it's got less bristles than the one at the front. And that goes for my two bristle noses that I've got in the tank. The bigger one I've got has got more bristles on his nose than the smaller one. But I don't know whether that was just because of size or is it the fact that I could potentially have a male and a female. What site was that? Planet Catfish. That's right, God. Love that site. What's that for? Oh, what for the leopard frogs? Oh, it's Planet Catfish is a good spot, good place for information. Too rich for my blood. Maybe someday. You never know, Jeff. You never know. When you hit that 1,000, mate, you'll be able to get one. Just add that to your dream. Hit the 1,000, and to celebrate, go and buy yourself an L134 or two to actually celebrate it. How does that sound for a plan? Put the bristle nose and the males have bristle. The females don't. Yeah, Jeff will get there in time, no doubt. So put the bristle nose, the males. The males have bristles. The females don't. So the one at the front's a male, the one at the back's female. Because if that's the case, then potentially I've got a male and a female. Jeff, do not tell me I could do a pleco breed. A lot cheaper to check out Craig's at L134. And what you mean, Craigslist? Huh, you can get a long fin. Craig's Catfish Cave. Oh. Check him out. Guys, I'm going to rewatch this later, but you know what's going to happen, don't you? Chris, call out what's about to happen. Who's a mind reader? Who is a mind reader here? Yep, night, bro. So I'm going to play this and go make myself a cup of coffee because this is 14 minutes long. Nope, I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee. Oh, adverts go away. Jeez. Yeah, definitely would be cool to breed them. So yeah, that was interesting. And what we'll do is we'll just give him a subscribe as well, and then I know I'm on my Koi channel when I've subscribed, but I will just put in there. Great video. Hmm. Which ones are they? The L140s, 134s. There we go. Drop a little comment on there as well, just to say that, you know, we were talking about the 134s and we found his channel, so we watched his video and hope he doesn't mind. So, you know, we don't want to. It's not our video, but hopefully he doesn't mind. Yeah, they're definitely a pretty one. There's a few things there that I found quite interesting, like the breeding caves. I like how they were tapered at the end and like sealed. So literally, they have to go in and then wiggle their way back out. They can't just go straight through it. So yeah, it's definitely something that I haven't seen. And to be honest, I may at some point get one for the 125 tank, just because I've got a couple of them, potentially a male and a female bristlenose in there anyway. I don't know what type of bristlenose I have, or whether they're just classed as a standard bristle. So I'll have to try and capture some video of it and put it in a short or something like that, and you guys can drop a comment and let me know if it's just a standard generic or whether there's a certain type. Yep. So yeah, it would definitely be good. Would be good to actually get hold of a couple of the L134s, because they are pretty. Ah, got ya. Yeah, makes complete sense. Has anybody? Well, I'm guessing someone has down the line managed to crossbreed them, which is where you get all your different numbers from. So yeah, that could be another interesting thing to try and do some digging into. But we have hit the 2 hours 35, guys. 2 hours and 35 minutes. And yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out, talking everything fishy with us. You know, started out talking about the some good substrate. We have ordered some of the Tetra complete substrate for the planted 125. So we're going to put 1.5 inches on top of what we've already got, just to give some added in. Pleco breeder, try not to cross. Oh, okay. So they tend not to. But then again, though, if you've got multiple strain is used, I use the tetracotta watering spikes. I've not seen them. Have you done a video on them, Jeff? Oh, that's what you use for your breeding. Yeah, that's not bad either. You can get a pack of 6 of them for $8. If you look on eBay, you can pick them up for about $8 for 6. Got a company, be right back. No worries, Chris. So I don't think they would. Thank you, Shane, mate. No worries, Jeff. No worries at all. So yeah, you pick them up for about $8 on eBay if you need to get any new ones. I'm dead. Laters. Yep. Take care, bro. Get some rest. But yeah, I think we'll. If nobody's got any other questions for us or any other subjects to speak of, we will end it there, fishy friends, and we'll catch you either Friday or Saturday over on Jeff's channel. So yeah, until then, guys, enjoy your next couple of days, and I'll see you over there. So take care, everyone. Have a good couple of days, and we'll see you soon.